team.
Alright, hello everyone. Ghost Taser 7 YouTube here and ready and willing to teach, to give you analyzation, evolution, and wins. So we are playing Florynn this time. So you have a little seed that you can give to your partner in the bot lane here. So that adds some value. And then it'll give you increased heal, I believe, but don't quote me on that. I don't play Florynn all the time, but that's okay. That's okay. Either way, you're going to give it to the person that you're playing with in the bot lane. That's the main takeaway here. Now, your skill 1 will do damage and also heal multiple targets in AoE. So everyone around will get some heal. They will get some heal. So it's pretty nice. It's very useful. You see that damage there. You can see that heal there. Pretty valuable stuff. Your 2 is a nice little skill shot, long shot there, which will stun them in a big radius, so you can get multi-value stun. Some nice AoE stun there. However you need to hear it for it to reciprocate in your subconscious for your overall growth. I want you to evolve, so I'll sometimes say things a bit redundantly in many ways so we can appeal to anyone based on lesser or higher IQ. That's not a slander thing. That's just a realization thing that everybody on their journey of learning they are at different parts of their life in terms of overall growth in IQ and or competency in each of these individual games. So we get that boots. Now my ult, it's like the Soraka in the Wild Rift. It will heal everybody. So really good value there. So, and it is global. So if someone's on the other side of the map and you realize they're getting attacked, you can just shoot that off and it will heal them. So you don't have to necessarily be around them like the Estes, and you will still have global pressure. In order to outplay, clutch save, rebuke. So really good stuff there. Just helping the Hanabi out here. It's my partner in the lane today. Going against the Clint here. He's got pretty good burst damage, and he does have CC. So you better watch out when he throws that little net ball thing. He might clap you if he gets you with that. So just be aware. I'm trying to teach foresight. I'm trying to teach rebutal play, and the only way to really rebut, there you saw it, is to be aware. Again, practice makes perfect, so if you're not used to it and you start playing those lane matchups, you'll eventually play all the different instances of lane matchups, and then you'll be fine. Unfortunately, I think we got hacked there, and I was stuck there for no apparent reason. Seems like foul play. We were probably reported everybody on that match.
You embarrass me!
Really unfortunate. I tried to tank for my team, revitalize and get out. Usually you can get out and revitalize unless they hard focus too much. Either way, I was hoping that would have panned out, and it didn't. At least Hanabi gets out, and she heals beautifully, so it could be worse. Could be worse. Looks like Saber went in and killed them, and Odette was there with them, trying to clean it up and kind of fight back there. So really good synergy there. We was acting like a phalanx, shields up, spears out, attacking in all directions, covering each other. Synergy. Word of the day. Alright, so we heal them all up. As you can see, it's really good heals. Florynn has outstanding value in the heal game, especially because 2 of her skills heal, and then 2 of her skills do damage / stun, because your 2 will also do damage, but it's mostly used for the utility of the stun, but don't forsake the fact that it also does damage. So really good stuff on Florynn.
Light at the end of the tunnel.
And if you haven't played her, try her out. She's pretty fun. I do see her from time to time, so there's other people who have caught on to the fact that Florynn's pretty good at the game. It's all about picking that higher skill tier ceiling and flexing the kit. We're not talking flex like flex yourself or overcompensate. Another good word of the day, overcompensate. I'm talking flex, as in master the kit and show off what the kit can do. It's not necessarily having an ego, it's just being proud of the shoes. It's like the cobbler and Adam Sandler. You want to wear the shoes perfectly. So proficiency is key in all aspects of the game. Micro, macro, perfection. We just push up that lane so we can get a babysitter there. Typical 5v5 strategy. We want to push up the lane first, denial some gold, force a babysitter so we can get insufficient numbers over them. Kind of got stuck there again. You can see if I'm ever stopped moving, then it's definitely a hack, so we'll call that out. Getting attacked a lot. They do not like creative genius in their games. They think it is unfair. So shout out to Cat Williams. Just go type into YouTube Cat Williams, poor little tink tink, watch that video. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's apparently an unfair advantage to be creative genius in games. And then go watch the TV series Queen's Gambit on Netflix, I believe. You'll know what I'm talking about. Alright, I try to do something over there. It does not work out. And Hanabi ends up dying, but it's okay. Not the best matchup for me because we're getting hacked. Otherwise, I'm typically at 0. I usually don't die too much. If I am dying, then we're getting a lot for my death. That would be authentic for me. Authentic representation of myself. But this is still a good learning experience. That's why we chose to use this video. So just kind of look past the fact that I died 2 times. Legends never die. Check out the song. Coming back over there, but unfortunately he basically got clapped. I do shoot off an ultimate there, and you can see he came back to life. It was kind of a waste though. It was a last-ditch effort to try to save him, and unfortunately he wasn't ahead enough to really do the work, but that's fine. Team comes in there crazy and just claps us again. Hack aside, I died there fair and square. Right, I didn't necessarily say that my movement wasn't working that time. That time we just got clapped clean and clear. So my bad dying there. That kind of looks bad, but you know, sometimes I die. It's very rare. It's usually a deficit on the team. They weren't grouping up or something, and in that case, we kind of trickled in. That means we basically went in there into insufficient numbers and entered. We died knowing better and did not do better. So sometimes that happens. But that does not mean you throw the game or tilt. You just keep pushing forward. You never back down.
Stand up for yourself. Don't ever back down.
Watch the movie Never Back Down. That's also a good one. We get that ult right there on the Saber. And he picks up a kill on the Lancelot because I basically denied any damage the Lancelot did. So clean outplay there on the Florynn ultimate, the 3rd skill. Hanabi's getting caught right here, so we try to do something about it. I try to hit out a stun on that 2nd skill. We successfully zoned them, pushed them away, but I did not get the stun, so that would have been even better, but it did just did not work out. And that was a respect thing. They already knew from behaviorally analyzing me earlier that I was going to do that, so there wasn't really too much I could do about that. Sometimes you're just shooting in the dark and hoping that it works out, but as you analyze each opponent, you'll realize each person in profiling has their own personality, their own style of play. The sooner you can pick up on that, the sooner you can work to outplay them in their own personality. You realize they have habits, maybe they're one-trick pony, maybe they just use the same combo all over again. That's one-trick pony for explanation purpose. You just gotta analyze those things, realize them, be thinking. Be doing perfect micro macro, but also be thinking about mind game. Mind game is a critical component that must be mastered and taught.
Countless hours of planning and preparation have brought you here.
In a tough manner.
Kind of low here, but I know I have the 1 skill, so if I can get them, it will heal me. I see they're all pretty low, so I just pop out the ult, use that revitalize in case they came back in, and just keep us topped off. Now be careful how you use that because the revitalize is really good outplay. So now I'm caught without it, which is not particularly good. But it's okay. We're still going to see if we can do something about it. I have my ult down for 10 seconds, so there's not too much I can do, but you can see this top lane here is putting in a lot of work. It did work out. And if you check the build here, we got our boots, we got the Oasis tier 3, and I usually, as a healer support, will build that Oasis. and then go back into that ult reduction tier 3 item, so that way I can get more ults, because that's do or die. That ult is really OP. A lot of ults are really OP. Ults are the most powerful skill on any person in the game, all of them included. And then we built that Elven Shield. Forgive me if I'm incorrect on the item name, but that one will give you increased heal as well. So just perfect synergy in build competency. Okay, Lancelot comes in, does his magic trick there with some untargetable. He's a pretty good jungler.
Would you like to see a magic trick?
Go ahead and try him out if you haven't. Again, let me know if you want me to play that guy, and I'll see what I can do. No promises though, because if I haven't played it before, then sometimes I have a hard time learning the higher skill tier ones myself. But I will get it eventually. Again, the wheel always turns. So, really good game there. GG's.
Checkmate.
Team really came together. Again, we almost lost that one, and they were hacking, but somehow we pulled a rabbit out of a hat, and we came together as a cohesive unit, and we messed them up. We fucked up their shit, for lack of better words. So, shout out to the whole team. They really did a good job. You can see Hanabi here with a 23-2. What is that, 11.5? 18-9 KDA on the Saber. Really good stuff. And again, just because the stats wasn't that wild in terms of KDA value on the Odette and the top lane Jasmine here, they still do their job. As you see here in the data, damage taken was the highest on that top lane. He was really soaking up that damage with 85,000, or she, excuse me, as Jasmine, a woman. We got more girls playing now, so forgive that. And then a lot of damage on that Kimmy there. Kimmy mid lane, or Kimmy mid only, playing as Odette with 30,000 with only 12%. Right, and then you can see here 113,000 damage on the hard carry damage stat for the Hanabi as Etsu with a star. Half that much damage with 22% on the Saber. Again, he is an assassin, so you can expect high numbers there. 53,000 is not a joke. That is a very big number. And then you can see a lot of team participation on the other team. That's probably why they were solidifying the early game. They were grouping up to try to prevent us from getting to that late game. Maybe knowing that they had a weaker late game than us. I can't say that's a fact, though. I can't say I'm the master of MLBB enough to say that we had the late game or they had the late game. Just didn't work out for them. So don't quote me on that or anything. I'm just saying, maybe they knew something was going to happen. So, sounds about right. But again, don't quote me on that. So anyways, that's it for this video. If you have any questions or concerns, otherwise, I wish you guys a good day. Good night. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.